What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we're on another day with baseball, guys. What is going on? And so real quick, I got a little bit of explaining to do to you guys, and I do want to start off the video by apologizing and saying I do apologize for not really uploading as of late, especially this series. I've been meaning to, but unfortunately I've been getting caught up in Diamond Dynasty as of late. And I've also been getting caught up in a couple other games as well of simulating. Now in the last video, we did go ahead and we did do the Yankees against the Orioles and Garrett Cole's debut. Now, I know in that video I said I wanted to get, I did want to attempt to get to the Astros against Angels game, which would have been Anthony Rendon's debut. And then I also wanted to go ahead and I also wanted to get to the Texas Rangers debut of the brand new stadium, which would have been on the 31st. But again, I missed that day. And again, last week was kind of just like a little bit of a hectic week, along with me getting up to date with Diamond Dynasty as well and everything like that. And pretty much just a bunch of stuff just going on for me and everything like that. And don't worry, I do not have the coronavirus. No one in my family does. Trust me, everybody's completely safe. Just kind of like got busy last week, and I couldn't really control a lot of it. And I do apologize, like I did say. And today I'm pretty much just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna go around the league and everything. Gonna start off, by finish simulating these games. Pretty much just go each day and kind of just review what's going on, and then by the end of it all pretty much by today, by catching up to today, and today is Monday, April 6th, for those who are, watching this on either a later day, watching this on a different day, or whatnot. We're just going to go ahead, we're going to get to, that April 6th game, or we're going to get to today, April 6th. We'll probably simulate all through April 5th. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of just go ahead, we'll go around. I will be going game by game, looking over everything. But we'll just go ahead, we'll go over to the standings, take a look at like who's in first, who's leading the league in, home runs and RBIs and all that stuff. Like as of now, it's, Gurriel, it's Soler, Voit, Giancarlo, and company. Yeah, but kind of just really go back, take a look over, see if anybody got hurt, or to say the least. I know one injury we wanted to take a look at was in fact Jack Flaherty, who did get injured on opening day for the Reds, or for the Cardinals, and we knew that one was going to be a big blow. So yeah, kind of just going around and just looking at everything and seeing if any other teams are making any other specific moves. So let's go ahead. Let's finish up with today, as anticipated. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's just go to the White Sox. Let's go ahead. Let's view today's games. And let's just go ahead. Let's simulate all the games that we have left. So we're going to go ahead. And like I said, I do apologize for not covering. And Angels fans, I know you're a little bit disappointed in me, even not doing this, but I do apologize for not doing Anthony Rendon's debut. I will be getting you guys a game with Anthony Rendon in it. That is a promise. I will most likely be looking at games. I'm going to be looking at games for today. I didn't really get a chance to look at everything. I didn't really get a chance to look at the games that would have happened today and whatnot. And another thing that I will do is, you guys got to remember, this game is on, everything is on auto. So all the transactions are in and amongst themselves as 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. That's kind of an example as to what's been going on as of late, because everything's kind of been getting hectic, and I've been just trying to find time to record, as I said. But no, and the other thing that I definitely will be doing is keeping an eye on these transactions, because you have guys, yes, I do apologize for my mic dropping. As you do have a bunch of guys who are in AAA who have a huge shot of coming up to the majors and whatnot, as we're going to be slowly paying attention to that. I know for the White Sox, I believe I know it's a pitching prospect. I don't think it's Kopech. Heck, I'm trying to remember who it is. It's a high touted prospect, but nonetheless, just gonna keep an eye on all that stuff and just get everything ready. I know for the Yankees, it's Debbie Garcia. So we're definitely gonna be keeping an eye on, someone like him to try and keep an eye on, see how he comes up and everything like that. See how he starts off. So, but like I said, just gonna go ahead and for today's video. Well, not today's video, not the full video, but kind of just today's video, just kind of go ahead, go over everything, and kind of just, see what happens in the rest of today. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to start off, we're going to go game by game. Honestly, I think we'll just start off with, what games are first in terms of time slots. So, right now, Tigers against the Indians, so that would be a 1:10 start. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's do that one first. Let's go Tigers, Indians. Shane Bieber against Matt Boyd. Indians looking to defend in home turf. Or on the cusp of, I believe, Eve coming in second last year in the AL Central. So let's see what happens here. And it is a 6-1 victory over the Cleveland Indians for the Detroit Tigers. Let's take a look what happened. And as Indians in 5 hits, but Detroit hitting all over. Framil Reyes is going 1 for 5. I have Jonathan Scope 2 for 1. I'm pretty sure he did not homer, but Cameron Maben and did right behind him. Cabrera 0 for 4 with a walk. So this Tigers team start looking a little bit good on opening day, but can they keep it going? And then as for the Indians, only 5 hits, and I believe that's Teoscar Hernandez only had two of them. Lindor, Reyes, and Santana all combined 3 for 12. And Jose Ramirez 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. 11 strikeouts on the day. Hey, Matt Boyd putting in a little bit of work. Boyd going 8 1/3. Right after turning the ball over to Garcia. Boyd only gave up that 1 run in the 9th. And he only walked 2, and then Shane Bieber, who's supposed to be the ace for this Cleveland Ball Club, of only 3 1/3. And then turning it over to Wood, just going 4 2/3. They're just putting up honestly better numbers than Bieber did. It's a little bit scary if you're an Indians fan right there, but hopefully Shane Bieber can bounce back. Let's go ahead. Let's go over to this next game right here. They're defending world champions. Yes, never thought you'd hear that. Right, Nationals, Mets. Let's see what happens. Mad Max against Jacob deGrom. This was a game that I did simulate. Now, keep in mind, I did simulate all these games. Unfortunately, I forgot to save. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's see what happens with this one. And it is a 3-0 shutout out for the Nationals, defending that National League title as Trey Turner 2 for 2. With 2 runs and 2 runs batted in. Did he homer twice? Adam Eaton. Pretty much that top of the order for Washington right there. Everybody got a hit. I believe that is 5 for 16 for the top of the order. Not too bad, including, like I said, 2 hits from one Trey Turner. And the way it looks, I think Mad Max with in 8 innings, and Sean Doolittle just came in and finished it off. Yep, and Trey Turner did hit 2 home runs. And Adam Eaton drove in Asdrubal Cabrera. And Zimmerman and Kendrick both with stolen bases. And then for the Mets, only 3 hits. It's Pete Alonso looking to make an MVP push this season. Unfortunately, did not have a bad start, but didn't have the greatest of starts. It's 1 for 3 with 2 punch outs. He did walk once, and then Yoenis Cespedes in his return, 1 for 4. So a little bit of a light spot there. As you can see, Jeff McNeil got the nod at second base on opening day today, over Robbie Cano. Oh, and then looks like DeGrom went, I believe, 6 innings in his return before turning it over. As you see, Scherzer, he did go 8, struck out 8, 3 hits, 3 walks. Alex Doolittle picking up the first save of the season. DeGrom coming in. And again, this was a pitcher's duel. Well, DeGrom only gave up 2 runs, struck out 8. Pretty much similar line stats. DeGrom didn't walk anybody. Where pretty much Scherzer walked 3. And then Justin Wilson came in 2/3 of an inning. In 3 hits, gave up 1 earned run. And you would have to imagine that was the home run to Trey Turner. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead. I believe it's a 2 o'clock game that would be next. I'm just looking around. Oh, yep, 2 o'clock game. It's going to be Brandon Woodruff against Kyle Hendricks. Brewers, Cubs. Always a classic matchup right there. And that is a 10-8 victory for the Brew Crew, who at home. Let's take a look at what happened. And plenty of hits to go around. Jason Hayward, 3 for 5. I have Chris Bryant, 3 for 5. I have as well with 4 runs. And then Javi Baez, cover boy, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Definitely showing off, and then definitely showing that little bit of an early curse. Obviously, again, this is all video game and everything, so who knows? Maybe it will. Oh, maybe it won't. Wilson Contreras, 0 for 3. Rizzo, Schwarber, both had hits. That looks like Schwarber homer. Heard a little bit. Let's take a look at what happened. As Schwarber did not homer, however, Bryant did homer twice right there. Bryant again with 4 home runs in the game. And let's take a look at the Brewers. Pretty much everyone got a hit except for Taylor, who pinch ran, and an Arcia, who just came in as a defensive replacement. But other than that, Yelich 3 for 3. With 2 walks. 3 for 3 with 1 walk. Might have got hit by a pitch. But from the way it looks, other than Garcia and Smoke, can obviously pitcher spot Woodruff, but looks like everybody pretty much got a hit on that line. So not a bad day if you're a Brewers fan or a Cubs fan for that matter. There are plenty of stats to go around. There you go. You see Yelich homers, Eric Sogard with a triple in the game, and then I'm just taking a look, seeing did anything else happen. Kyle Hendricks, there you see some of the pitching lines real quick. Hendricks, 4 2/3, did not get the loss though. Only gave up 6 runs, however 5 of them were earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Not a very good outing, but at first goes ahead, he takes the loss. 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits, 2 runs. Oh boy. And then Woodruff, 4 innings, 2 earned run, 2 strikeouts. Not a bad day, and it looks like Josh Hader got the win, but Suter picked up the save. Alright, so not really. So Brewers not necessarily going with their starts to the closer, not going with Josh Hader to pick it up, and I'm pretty sure Josh Hader is, in fact, the Brewers slotted closer. Let's take a look real quick, going over to the Brew Crew. Josh Hader is their, Josh Hader is listed as closer, but they went with Brett Suter. Could have been in Josh Hader coming in for a pinch hitting opportunity. So, let's go ahead with the rest of these games real quick. Obviously, I'm not going to be simulating all of these games like this. I'm just going to, blaze right through them, see if there are any games that we see fitting to go over. So, and then next would be another 2 o'clock game. If there is, nope, there is not. So we go to a 4 o'clock, and there is a 4:07 game as opposed to the rest of the 4:10 games. So let's go ahead, let's knock out this Twins in his A's game real quick. It gives it as a 5-4 win for the Twins over the Athletics. Something that we could see in the postseason come forward. Byron Buxton in 1-for-4. Cruz 1-for-3. Sano 4-for-4. Trying to find Josh Donaldson batting 8th in the lineup, going 1-for-4. Okay. Hey, as you see, Sano and Rosario both homering. Sano 3 RBIs on the day for the Twins. As you see up there, Sano's 3-run home run came in the 3rd inning. So, and then the A's, Ramon Laureano, Kemp, Simeon, and everybody with a hit. One combined 3 for, I believe that is 8. That is 3 for 13. So not very good day from top of your order. But Matt Chapman providing some offense. 2-for-3 for Chapman, and Olsen held quiet. 0-for-2, but he did walk twice. So, not a bad day. And then Chris Davis, your power bat in your bottom 7. And power bat 0-for-3. Simeon and Chapman with homers. Barrios 5 1/3. Or picking up the win, then turning it over to just Bailey. I believe that would be Homer Bailey. You're gonna double check myself, but you also have Trevor May and Taylor Rogers coming in and closing it out. And then you look at the A's the rest of the way. Sean Manaea picking up the loss. Not again. And some of these guys who are picking up the loss, not the worst outings in the world. 5 innings, 4 earned runs. Honestly, and then you look at the score to come with. If it's not for Yasmero Petit giving up that 1 run, and I know it's not really Petit's fault to blame or whatnot. However, you got to look at the line score. If say the Twins turn around, if Oakland doesn't tie it up, or if Minnesota doesn't take that 1 run and lead, then Petit comes in, it's a tie game, and then who knows if that run scored in the next inning. Looking at a completely different ballgame, folks. And then Wendell King, 2 innings, just finishing off for the A's and just shutting the door. And then let's go ahead. Rangers, Mariners in this one. Corey Kluber's debut is unsuccessful for the Rangers. 6-1 loss. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at just a couple of key players. Joey Gallo 2-for-4. Everybody, he kind of a little bit happy on that one. Cole, 1-for-4. With a homer, so not bad. And then for the Mariners, it was a 3-1 win. Just taking a look, Vogelback 2. Gonzalez, I believe that's Marwin Gonzalez. There's 2-for-1, and then Kyle Seager, 1-for-3 here for the M's today. Hey, I see your homer today. Hey, just taking a look at Kluber's line. Honestly, again, this is another thing I'm talking about. Pitcher picks up the loss but doesn't have a bat in it. Outing 6 1/3. 3 earned runs, 6 hits. It's not too bad. And just looking at it over time, 6 1/3. Obviously, the second and fifth inning, those runs obviously given up on his end. But who knows? We don't know if that and this is why I kind of would like the game logs to be available. MLB 20. Maybe make some notes for that. But obviously, you got Kluber, who, again, that could have been a run that was, charged to him when Martin took over. Who knows? And then Gonzalez coming in 8 innings. 4 hits, 1 earned. Not bad. 5 strikeouts. Really relying on the defense today. And now I'm going to butcher this big time. Ottavilla coming in and shutting the door. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. No big deal. And then let's go ahead. Let's do this Phillies-Marlins game, and then we're going to go. And then 2 more games is going to be Cueto and Kershaw. And then the Rendon debut, going to just highlight those 2 and everything. So, Nola against Yamamoto, and then it is a 9-1 victory over the Phillies for the Marlins. Got to check this one out. Harper, as expected, the lone, I guess you could call, survivor The only one that really drove in a run for today. Segura 1 for 4. Harper 1 for 3 with 2 walks on his line. Hoskins 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Gregorius 0 for 3, 2 walks and a strikeout as well. Romoto getting a hit. And then it was Hazley. He's scoring the run. Not bad, but really, again, it's that offensive explosion from the Miami Marlins. Jonathan VR picking up a 2 for 2 day. I believe everybody got a hit on the team besides Yamamoto and I don't think that's Matt Joyce, but Joyce got 0 for 1, but still 3 walks. So very, very productive day if you are in fact at the Miami Marlins, as we're kind of taking a look. Brian Anderson in a little bit of a face of the franchise card, however, as well as, in my opinion, the very future of the Marlins. I think he's going to be, as long as they don't trade him, I think Brian Anderson is going to be something special. Will come the later days and later years as well. As we take a look at Nola's line, only 2 2/3, so Miami getting to Nola real quick. 6 strikeouts. That was with 3 walks, 5 earned, 7 runs. And then Yamamoto, shutting it down, going. And 5 1/3, probably could have gone on 6 in my opinion. And the way it's looking, and with that line, but who knows? Pitch count could have been up. Also, again, could have been a closer game, but who knows? As again, you see the Marlins kind of blew it out of the water. They're making a statement win. Every team that finished at the bottom 3 of the standings all picked up wins, not blowouts in a sense. And it says Marlins went 9-1, Tigers went 6-1, and the Orioles did beat Garrett Cole, if you guys remember from the last video. So let's go ahead. Kershaw against Cueto. Giants Dodgers is always a good rivalry game. Let's take a look. 4-2 Giants. It's over the National West as powerhouse. This is always a good matchup to start off. As you see, Wilmer Flores went 2 for 4. Or Mike Yastrzemski 0 for 3. That's another prospect that we want to keep an eye on. Evan Longoria 1 for 4. Hunter Pence looks like he had a good day, 1 for 2. As no homers were hit on the Giants side. Just going to go ahead, scroll down over to the Dodgers side. As you see, Betts and Bellinger go 1 for 4 each. 2 for 8 combined between those two. And then Muncy, and just Justin Turner and company. Not really a good day hitting wise for the Giants or for the Dodgers. I know they had 7 hits, but really just couldn't cash in on anything. From the way it looks. And Cueto 7 2/3 for the man. And 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. And then Kershaw just 4 1/3, shelled early. He going in with 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts only. For Kershaw, not really the best of outings for Clayton. And then here we go. Obviously, the next game up, it's going to be Verlander against Ohtani. Obviously, Ohtani would not be returning, well, depending on, when baseball actually restarts. But Ohtani against Verlander, the game after all the controversy with the Astros, and Anthony Rendon's debut. Let's see what happens. And it is a 3-2 victory for the Astros over the Angels. Let's take a look. Just kind of highlight Rendon and Trout. Trout, obviously, I believe Trout's batting 4th. So Trout 0 for 4 in the 2-hole. But Rendon 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Really, it was just the bottom of the order, looks like that kind of did stuff. Stella, Upton, and Goodwin. Looks like Goodwin hit a 2-run home run. And for the Angels. Balls are, nope, hang on. Looks like a solo shot. And then I'm going to say RBI single that drove in Justin Upton. And from the way it looks. And then just taking a look at the Astros. George Springer, you could already tell what the death blow was. A 3-run shot from the guy. Yordan Alvarez 0 for or 3, and then just looking at the rest. Bregman in and out. Tuve. Hey, haters are going to be happy about this one. Combined 0 for 7. Brantley with with a 1 for 4. So, and Correa 1 for 3. Just going down, taking a look. Ohtani, 6 innings, grabs the loss, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and then Verlander just coming in, 8 innings, 1 earned, 3 hits, 6 walks. A little bit concerning if you're an Astros fan. And for Verlander, 5 strikeouts. Now, that's pretty much a wrap for day 1. And I do believe I grabbed every single game as I'm double checking, making sure none of these. I didn't do the Rays against the Pirates, did I? Nope, missed that one. So, let's go ahead and let's knock that one out real quick. Because it's a 9-7 finish. This Rays picking it up. Just taking a look. Josh Bell 3 for 4. Or Frazier 2 for 4. Or Gregory Polanco 0 for 3. Moran 1 for 3. You see Moran and Bell both homered in the game. Kevin Newman got a double. Well, Newman, I believe, was 2 for 5. Yep. Up with a strikeout. Not too bad. And then looking over on the other side, for the Rays, he's Jose Martinez 1 for 3. Austin Meadows 2 for 3. Brandon Lowe 1 for 4. But looks like he had 5 RBIs. I think Lowe might have homered. Or hit a grand slam, I should say. Willie Adames 0 for 3. Diaz. That's 3 for 4. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at these pitching lines. James Talion in 6 1/3, 5 earned, and then Kyle Crick, the losing victim, only went 1/3 of an inning, 4 earned. Earned 2 walks, didn't strike out a soul, and then Neftali Felice kind of cleaned up that mess. Charlie Morton 4 2/3, however 8 strikeouts, 3 earned, 5 runs. But looks like Oliver Drake came in and picked up the win. Only pitched 1/3 of an inning, and looks like Brandon McKay also had 3 innings, 2 runs. Given up, and then Nick Anderson shutting the door. As like I said, I believe, as I'm double checking one more time, that's gonna wrap it up for day 1. So let's go ahead, simulate this day. Boom, that's done. Let's see if any transactions took place over the past couple of days, as I do believe I just saw an injury. Let's actually go ahead. Let's take a look throughout the injury reports. Let's do that real quick. Yep, injured list. This Blue Jays, no one. Nico Goodrum for the Tigers out 1 to 6 days. He's just taking a look, seeing if we cannot see what's going on. David Phelps out 1 to 6 days. Still, for the way it looks, Flaherty not really anything to be concerned about. Dodger fans, however, 15 days. You're out 15 days without Kershaw. He's out about 1 to 2 months. And so, Dodger fans, and that's why he went 4 1/3. As just taking a look around one more time, and not really much to look through. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's simulate rest of opening weekend. See if there's anything really to go over. As there you go, you see from the Yankees' point of view. My fault. From the Yankees' point of view, 7-0. Severino threw a no-hitter, didn't he? I think we had a no-hitter on our hands. Nope. Yep, we had a no-hitter from Luis Severino, who obviously that can't happen in real life. Because of, certain circumstances is of him getting, Tommy John, but that's beside the point. Yankees putting in a beatdown, but again, Severino, highlight of the day, no hitter for Sevy. You guys are taking around, as we're taking a look around, Pirates took out. Rays took care of the Pirates again. And Red Sox took care of the Blue Jays. And just all around, pretty good baseball going around out on the second day. Hey, and then Yankees again. And then taking a look at some of the scores. You guys can go ahead, pause the video if you guys want. Take a look at what happened throughout the day. Hey, as I see a 15-11 in game down over in Houston between the Angels and Astros. Oh boy. Okay, so I think actually what I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do, let's go ahead, we'll simulate this Monday game. And take a look at what happened on this day. Hey, again, pause the video if you guys want to take a look and see what might have happened. There you go. Oh, and then this day, I do want to go ahead, I do want to get it to the Rangers, and I do want to highlight this game real quick, just going to go over it. As the Rangers go ahead, they lose the home opener. Or at home. Again, take a look at everything that's going on around the league. And I'm actually just going to go ahead, and now I'm just going to go ahead, simulate up to today. And then I'll go ahead, I'll save it. And we'll just kind of take a look as to what happens over the next couple of days. So, here we go. Oh, as we get a trade right there, Tristan and Casa to the Braves for Grayson and Jensen. So, Andrew Vaughn on the White Sox to just a couple of these going through. It looks like a couple of prospect trades. He's Royce Lewis is to the Brewers for David Fry. Hey, again, just a couple of prospect trades going through that. Not sure if you guys want to see or not. Royce Lewis is to the Rays for Ryan Bolt. Was that a 3-team trade? Yeah, there we go. There goes a big piece. These Giants are going to be getting Logan Morrison. And again, just kind of simulating through. Josh Jung for Trey Harris. It's Bo Way for Nick Martini. Damn it. Hey, Tomsha. Alright, so a couple of moves going on in terms of trades. Stop it for you. Jordan Zimmerman in third baseman. It's not the pitcher though. Oh, as boom. There we go. We got a bunch of games done. And I'll go ahead. I'll just open it up right here and kind of just show you guys what happened. And again, you can pause the video by all means if you want to take a look, see what happened. And with your favorite team. So, just simulate it right there. There you go. And I'm just gonna kind of like stop up if I see any like big things happen, like a no-no or a perfect game. Alright. Alright, again, as I'm just simulating to the 6th. And these are today's games. So again, if you guys wanted to go back and look, by all means. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the standings, let's take a look at the league leaders, take a look at some transactions. I do want to see if one guy did sign and nobody has signed Yasiel Puig or Pat Neshek, Ben Zobrist and company. So a couple guys on the market that teams have not picked up yet. And so let's go ahead. Let's go over to these stats. Go around the league, kind of just take a look at what's going on. So let's start off with the standings. Let's go ahead. Let's start in the AL East. Boston in half a game over New York. Right now 6-4. Orioles 4-5. I raised down at the bottom right there, as you see. 3-6. Indians, Twins, is knotted up at the top of the division. And in the Central AL West, Mariners going 7-3 right now. Rangers are 6-4. Angels as well, only a game behind. And then you look at the wild card. A couple teams are right in the mix. Couple teams right out of the mix. So, it's a tight race to start, as it always is. It's Philly 7-3 to start off of the NL East. Mets only half a game back. At Cubs and Reds knotted up 6-3 to start the season. And Brewers 2 games back. And then the Dodgers, this is no shock, 7-2 to start the season, but the Padres only a half a game back. Taking a look at the wild card. You see the Mets, Cubs, and Reds tied in that second spot. Padres is up top. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at some of the league leaders. Let's take a look at average to start off. Rendon leading with a 4.59, and then Gurriel 4.39 as well. And then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. are 4.12, so the Gurriel brothers are leading in the charge, and then Edwin 3.94 starting off. And Dante Williams looks like a little bit of a prospect from the Mariners coming up. Not too bad. And then you see Mike Trout down there. Here, 3.75. That's for the AL. Let's take a look over on the NL. Gene Segura with a 4.74 to start off, followed by Omar Nazara. And Colton Wong. Not bad starts. And then 2 Cubs right behind. Jason Hayward, Chris Bryant. So strong showing by the NL Central, having 4 in the top 5 for batting average. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at hits. It's Segura, Wong, Albies. He's Turner, Tatis, Suarez, Ozuna, Bryant, Story, all kind of just leading that way. And then for the AL, it's Gurriel, Rendon, Trout with 15 hits. It's along with Fletcher, Simeon, and Dante Williams and Lourdes Gurriel. Gonna have to see who this guy is. As we go over to at-bats, that's if you want. Here, at-bats, doubles, and triples. I'll let you guys pause that. I'll kind of just stop it right there. And then, yes, again, for that one, you guys can pause that if you want to see that one. And double, same thing. There we go. Triples, again, same thing. And then home runs, you got Bellinger, McCutchen, Soto, Moran, and Navarra, Peterson, and Yelich. It's Hira, Bryant, Suarez, Grisham, and Murphy, all with 3. Here for the NL. Anthony Rendon, make yourself at home in Los Angeles. 6 home runs already. Matt Chapman with 4. Seager, Laureano, Martinez, Trout, Rosario, all right behind him with 4. For RBIs, you got Rendon with 14 RBIs so far. And then you got Rosario, Goodwin, Reyes, 13, 11, and 9, as well as Olsen and Devers. Then in the NL, it's Bryant with 12, Freeman in with 11. Surprised I'm just seeing him. Freeman's only batting 105 on the season, and he's got to pick it up this season. And then you got Narvaez and JT Realmuto as well as Colin Moran. And then runs, again, gonna let that go through, and stolen bases as well. Also, well, you guys again, pause the video if you guys want. Stolen bases. This is along with walks. Rendon's walked 12 times. Means on base percentage again. Pause the video if you guys want to stop and see these stats. I'm not necessarily going to go over every stat. That slugging percentage is OPS. And then go ahead with wins here. Pretty much you see a couple of guys already with 2 wins on the early season. And same thing with the NL. A whole bevy of guys with 2 wins on the season. Yeah, and then let's go ahead. We'll go losses. Is saves. Here we go. Oh, Giles and Osuna with 5. Aroldis Chapman with 4. Taylor Rogers 3. Elam of Gibbons, Anderson, Bummer. Rosenthal all over in Kansas City. Workman, Leclerc, Eric all with 3. And then over on the NL side, Seth Lugo and Dan and Winkler with 6. And then you see Neris, Gallegos, those Doolittle, Day, Stroke, Chaffin, and all with 3. And then earned run average, there we go. Oh, kind of just gonna scroll down, let everybody pause if they want to. Do the same thing with the AL. Well, and then horns allowed. Boom, with that. That obviously Severino, the only one with a shutout. Out throwing the no-no against the Astros. Then kind of just showing the strikeouts real quick. Go over to the NL. Oh, complete games. Lance Lynn threw 1. And Zach Eflin, and then Severino as well. Oh, innings pitched. You got walks allowed. Whoop. Walks allowed on that end. And then whip. Pretty sure that should be the final stat. And, oh, nope. Gotta go with WAR as well. Oh, so. Yep. Alright, guys. So, that's pretty much just a look around as to what's going on. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the injury reports. Let's go around. You got Caleb Smith out 3 to 4 weeks for the Marlins. And you got Castillo 1 to 6 days. Oh, Josh Bell's out 1 to 2 weeks for the Pirates. It's Kershaw we saw. He's got 4 days remaining on this one. And Austin Wines for the Orioles. Yankees, you got nobody. That's a little bit of an upside from last season. Von Nova 1 to 6 days. He's Rich Hill, Luis out. Arvez for the Twins. And Julio Teheran. And for the Angels, 1 to 6 days. Justice Sheffield and D. Gordon, 1 to 6 days. So, not that bad, guys. Not bad. And then taking a look at a couple of top prospects. Gavin Lux, he's already in the majors. Carter Keyboom, he's in the ML. Corey Lee for the Astros, we could be seeing him soon from the way it looks. So, who knows? Alright, guys, so that's going to go ahead. That's going to wrap it up for this kind of, I guess you could say, a, catch-up video or kind of just get to today video type deal. Oh, like I said, I'm going to look at the MLB schedule for today and kind of just decide which game I want to call and which game I kind of want to go over. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 1 or 2 tonight, but I definitely will make that decision in a bit. So, alright guys, so that's going to go ahead. That's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. Deuces.